for the for the safety of the country.
Safety of our country.
Hmm.
Yes.
Can also be called the superheroes. They are working at
Yes.
minus 40 plus. Am I audible?
Hello.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, good morning. How are you doing?
Good. Good morning. Fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Right. So, before we begin with today's session, do you have any doubts, anything that you want to ask?
No, I want to now upgrade myself. Almost sessions are over. That I will
Okay.
put the message. There is, if I register once again, same lessons will not repeat, na?
No, no. You will get
Hmm.
the next set of,
Hmm.
sessions actually. So,
Hmm.
if
Hmm.
you, let's say, if you ended the session on the 17th session, so you have to
Hmm.
renew your subscription. Right, you have to talk to the team and you have to renew the subscription. So when they renew the subscription, it will start from the 18th session onwards. I'm just giving you an
Okay.
example. So if you ended
Okay.
with the
Means
17th, it will start with
uh,
18th.
okay. I have to drop the message there
Right, that you
in
have to
chat
renew.
box.
In the chat
I want
box,
to renew.
that I want to renew, so they'll tell you the
Hmm.
exact procedure of how to do it and all.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Because I am getting so much of message, many that offer and this thing,
Oh,
Dasra and this thing, na? But that is not same thing. Again, new 1 more month. Maybe I thought I may get the same thing. If there is 1 day gap, it is okay, na?
one day gap
Today
in
it
the
is
sense. Hmm.
means today my session will end. All sessions will.
Hmm. Hmm.
I will drop the message immediately.
Yeah, fine.
Hmm.
It is okay. Even if you do it after 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, it's okay.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
thing is the offers might not be available for you, right?
No,
So
I am not worried about the offer. Offer
okay.
means I think it will take me to the same procedure of registration. I thought so. I
No,
kept
no, no,
quiet.
no. Nothing like
Huh,
that. No, no, no. It's
huh,
not about that. So if you get the
hmm.
offer, which means it will be applicable always also with the renewal. It's not something
Okay.
that will take you from the beginning or something. It has nothing to do with that.
I
Right?
will
Hmm.
pay. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's continue.
Right. So today's topic is about superheroes, right? Superheroes.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What does superpower mean to you?
Superheroes. It's all imaginary thing, and it is a thing which keeps us in some imaginary world when we were in childhood usually. When I was a small girl, I used to read that Phantom, and every day I was eager to read that part what will come in next paper next day, like that. It creates interest, but it is a good thing. Superhero means afterwards when we grew up, i I came to know that's all not true. It is a fantasy, huh? And like that, but it creates interest about reading every day, and continuation. Every day there is a continuation in the newspaper, na? At that time you may be knowing, or I don't know, nowadays that type of books are available. After that Phantom, that Batsman, and many, I mean, a magic person, some mandrake, or like that, it used to come. So many things. It's a good thing for children to create interest in reading, and
Hmm.
some things, but sometimes it makes us to be in imaginary world only. There it is shown in like this. Is it possible? Like that, we will also try to do in such a manner
Hmm.
in when we were in our childhood.
Hmm. Right. So who is your favorite fictional superhero?
As I told it, it's Phantom.
Phantom. Okay.
Uh,
That's good.
and I think in fictional means Mowgli was also there, I think, when my
It didn't
son
have
was
any
small.
superpower. It didn't have any
Huh.
superpower, right? It is just
Okay,
a
he
normal
didn't
boy
have.
who used to live in the forest, right? So it didn't
Acha,
have any
acha, acha.
such superpower. So one who
Superpower
has a
and
superpower is can be called a superhero. Hmm.
super. Huh,
Like
okay.
Shaktiman. We had Shaktiman.
Yes, yes, Shaktiman also. It
Yes.
was in TV series when DD was there. DD1 was there, na? At that time, Shaktiman. Correct.
Yes. Yes.
I couldn't recollect that name. Yes, Shaktiman also. We cannot call Bruce Lee or such people as
No, no,
superheroes,
no.
na?
They cannot be
Huh,
called as superheroes. One who has some
huh,
extraordinary powers,
huh.
right? Some
Perform.
unnatural powers. So that is
Yes,
called.
yes, yes.
Right.
Shaktiman was, yes, one of them. Correct. That series also was very good.
I guess Shaktiman was the first Indian superhero that we had.
Indeed. Yes, 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 indeed.
Right. So yes.
Mm.
And yeah, that is how Shaktiman. Hmm. Okay. And
Mm.
yes, apart from all of these fictional superheroes, who can you consider the superheroes in real life? Who are the superheroes in the real life?
Superheroes in real life. Actually, in my opinion, Abdul Kalam also I can name. He's in my opinion. He is my superhero, and
Hmm.
even for me, Indira Gandhi was a superheroine. She had a charisma to control over a public uh, at that time. And I
Hmm.
heard her speech of when Bangladesh war was declared. No? At that time, it was so powerful, or it made a lot of impact to the
Okay.
audience or listeners from radio. I heard that her
Hmm.
speech. Like that, so many. But in scientist or to achieve such a position, being a scientist, achieving a position of top position of a country, I
Hmm.
feel Abdul Kalam is a superhero.
Hmm. And he was the one such personality or politician, specifically, we can say, where he was never hated by even one person on this earth.
Yes, even
Right?
opposite party also recommended him. Yes.
He was so very good and he was so
Mm.
charismatic. He was so
Mm. Mm.
kind. He was so giving, compassionate, generous. Right?
Mm.
So, yes, he was like the only person who did not have any haters, I believe.
Yes, yes.
Right?
And
So, yes.
his speech also, he used to speak without any guards, or I felt, huh? In one
Hmm.
small hall to a small gathering he addressed
Hmm.
at our place,
Hmm.
and directly asked questions. How will be India in 2020 and 2030, like that? And he took opinion and he explained why India will be a super power with knowledge in after 2020, like that. It was
Hmm.
so influential. He influenced us.
Influential. Influential.
Influential.
Influential.
Influential. Yes,
Hmm.
influential.
Hmm. All
So
right.
he is
He used to
in
focus
real
on our
life.
needs. Hmm.
Yes, in real life he is our. He was our hero actually.
Hmm. 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 He was a
And
superhero. Hmm.
and when I read the Wings of Fire, that's also created a very good image about him. There only we
Hmm.
can learn how to how to take a team ahead, or how to give credit to the teammates. Everything was there.
Hmm.
Yes.
Right, right. And in today's world, in the present day scenario, we can also say that all the soldiers, the army people who are working day and night for for the safety of the country,
Safety of our country.
hmm,
Yes.
can also be called the superheroes. They are working at
Yes.
minus 40, plus 50
Temperature. Mm.
temperatures. They are
Yes.
just working day and night. They do not even get
Yes.
food to eat. They somehow
Food,
cook it.
drink. Yes, drink to water to drink also is a very difficult thing for them. Kargil war, when Kargil war happened, took place. When the stories came, then we came to know Siberia and all that borders are
Hmm.
how much difficult for them to
Hmm.
breathe, drink,
Hmm.
and live also.
Hmm. It's very difficult. They are there in the Ladakh border as well. Ladakh has
Yes,
minus 40 degrees Celsius, right?
yes,
So they are there in the borders, and it's so very difficult. Like their life is always, is always uncertain. It's unpredictable,
uncertain. Correct.
basically.
Not only because of wars, but natural this thing, the difficulties. Their life will they have to lose their
Some or the
life.
other, yes, some or the other attack might happen, and they might have to lose their life trying to
Yes,
defend the country. So there
yes,
is always an uncertainty around them,
yeah,
right? And I can just imagine how difficult it would have been for their you can say relatives, especially for their wives or for their family members, actually,
yes,
to
yes.
know very
Mm,
well that okay, I may not be
mm,
able to see this person tomorrow,
mm,
and still
mm.
they are living with that kind of a joy
Living.
and enthusiasm, right? So
Yes,
it's
yes.
very difficult, actually. Hmm.
Actually, I wonder with the mentality of the wives of soldiers. Because soldiers are army officers, they're always ready, and whatever happens now, they take it in a different way. And they, if suppose 3 4 army officers are become what they lose their life, one lady consoles the other, because they are
Hmm.
very always ready with the this such kind ready with the ready to face such kind of news.
Hmm.
And they themselves always keep busy in running the schools for deaf and dumb, or always giving the so many trainings to the such type of Javans widows.
Hmm.
Means, really, they are salute to their mindset. I have
Hmm.
seen from very near
Hmm.
with them. Come.
Right,
Yes.
right, right,
Mm.
right. So I had one of my student, actually. She was
Mm.
since a very long time I had her. Even till now she is in Clapingo, but she is not able to book the sessions or something. I don't know.
Mm.
So I had been talking to her since a very long time. So she was an army wife, actually. She used to tell
Mm.
me stories about all the things that she had faced. So they were posted rather in Ladakh. So there was this,
Ladakh.
this village in Ladakh. It was near to Ladakh, actually. It was not exactly in Ladakh, it was near to
Ladakh.
Ladakh. And during the winters, it went to minus 30 degrees. So they used to stay in their own houses, and she used to stay in the house that she had been allotted, and her husband, that is the army officer, he used to work in those camps. Right,
Camps.
there
Yes.
was this camps, and they did not used to see each other for months,
Months.
living in the
Yes.
same place. And
Yes.
she was
Yes.
out of food, she was out of water, but they used to live like that, right? So the life was very
Great. Great.
difficult,
Very
actually,
difficult.
for them. So it's
But
like snow
mm,
used to accumulate, outside their houses. So they cannot even get out. There were no shops that used to remain open because of heavy snowfall. So
heavy
shops used to
snowfall.
remain closed for 6 months, and then it used to open for the next 6 months. This is how the situation was. So food supplies become very scarce in those areas
Scarce
during
in
the
those
winters.
areas. Mm.
Right. So it's
But
very
but
difficult.
but they also means the soldiers' wives also are of very good. They have to keep ready
Hmm.
themselves for any situations,
Very strong
and
mindset.
very strong mindsets. Yes,
Mm-hmm. Actually, yes. So they usually have a very strong mindset. They know it very well that okay, yeah, anything could happen, right? So yeah, they have this conception always in there with them.
always.
Hmm. Apart from them, we can also say that there are so many people who are working for the welfare of the other people. They are trying to feed the poor and needy. They are trying to take care of the poor and needy by running the NGOs, which are actually the authentic ones, who are actually working for the, the poor and needies and all the orphans, the other
Orphans,
people,
yes, we take them.
the older people, the old age homes. It's very difficult to give to other people. It's very difficult to take care of people whom you do not know and whom you may not have been connected to. It's very difficult. But if they are still doing
Yes.
it, they are feeding them, they're taking care of them. So it's like, yeah. Yesterday only I was seeing this entire Gaza war and all those documentaries that
Mm,
has been written about
mm,
it.
mm, mm,
I
mm.
mean, that entire 2 hours made me feel so bad about the kids. I mean, their faces, the videos that surfaced where the doctors are
Yeah,
treating those eight
yeah, yeah,
month
yeah.
old,
Mm,
10-month
mm.
old kids. It's
Yeah,
so disheartening, actually.
yeah. It is heartbreaking. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Very-
Right, actually, all the countries should do something, at least for,
Mm, mm.
like, there
Yes.
are so many children
Uh,
who have become orphans now.
mm. I heard that the news came. Same thing, similar things happened in Kashmir with our Kashmiri Brahmin people. Same thing happened, but that news was not out at that time. Similar, our kids and our means so many women are tortured badly at that time.
Hmm. Hmm.
In some videos, they discussed. Yes.
Hmm. Hmm. So the videos actually were not surfaced. SURFACED, surfaced. The videos were not
Surface.
surfaced at that point of time, right? It was not
Oh,
surfaced on the television,
mm.
right?
Television. Mm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a reason we did not come to. Actually, yes, there used to be a lot of politics into this, dirty politics, right?
Dirty, yeah.
Because of
Mm-hmm.
Kashmir, actually. So whatever that happened
Mm-hmm.
in Kashmir, we were not even shown about it. We were not shown the
Yeah,
true picture of it.
not aware at all.
Mm.
Nowadays, after this 370 is
370 article, and after
uh,
also the social media, everything is
mm,
becoming
coming.
like, I also
Mm,
had this student from Jammu and Kashmir. So he told that we were without internet for 1.5 years
mm. Yeah, if we visit
right now.
Kashmir, na, right
Hmm.
now, even if now we visit na Kashmir, our all prepaid mobiles will become jam. They jam them. They
Oh,
will get jammed. Huh. You have to take. We cannot this thing send message and all
oh,
for prepaid mobiles. Yes, we have faced it, and those who are having postpaid,
hmm.
few of them in few areas only you will get messages. Otherwise, it is very difficult to move in. There is policy only there
Hmm.
in Kashmir.
Okay, okay.